What does it mean to be homoflexible? Wow. A lot of you might be asking yourself, what the hell is a homoflexible? As many of you know, I'm gay. I like men. But I'm flexible to the point where I am comfortable being in a room in a sexual environment with a woman. I am not afraid of vagina like most gay men that I know. So I'm flexible. Like, I have decided to not take a stance in the bedroom. I'm down with the T in the P, the tongue in the pussy, and I am by no means like trying to like fuck bitches. I'm not a top, to say the least, in the gay world anyway. So I'm not about to be all like, oh my god, like I'm gonna go like on the hunt like a manly man, because that's just not me. But anyway, I've had a lot of experiences with women. I guess the first time that I actually penetrated a woman was like 3 years ago. So this is still like recent, maybe like when I was like 24. Growing up, I had one experience where I had basically fallen in love with a high school friend, and we got drunk and something happened which amounted to in my mind I remember it going as like my elbow like doing this in her nether regions, and she was just like, if you do it to me, I'll do it to you. And I was like, okay, I'm not out yet, and I have a crush on you, and I don't know what I'm feeling, so I'm gonna like just fake it until I make it. And so like we got out the condom and everything, and it ended up on the floor. Like, I had nowhere to put it. We just like made out a lot, and then like our friends were like knocking on the door, and we were naked, and we're like, oh shit, like we gotta get dressed. So we ran into the closet and like trying to put on some of her clothes, because all my clothes were out on the bed, and our friends who were like at the park like hanging out with us upstairs had like decided to stop eating Funyuns and come find us, and they're like, oh my god, there's a condom on the floor, their clothes are everywhere, oh my god, they're having sex, and they ran away. They ran off. And so I, like, freaking out, like, my 17-year-old self just, like, decided to escape through her window in her bedroom. And then, so, like, I'm like, oh, okay, now what? And then I run around to the front of the house, and I, like, try to get in, and they lock me out, and they're like, you got, you know, our friend pregnant. Like, what is wrong with you? I'm like, no, you don't understand. Yeah, she's drunk, but I didn't do anything but this. Another experience that I had more recently, I would say like 2 years ago, so when I was like 25, 26, we went home with a couple of women, and we were having fun, and I was like using my fingers, and that was cool, and I thought I was all in the V, but then I realized I was up in the A-hole, and I was like, bloop, and she was like, oh yeah, it feels good. I'm just like going in and out with my finger, I'm like, and like, little did I know, it was her ass, and that was cool, but I thought I was playing with the vagina, so I thought I was all cool, but no, I was just like back to the ass again, which is like what gay people do anyway. I don't know what else I'm gonna put in a woman besides my dick, but I had the fingers in the butt and the elbows in the vagina, so I think I just need to really figure it out. every every I'm currently dating a woman. Um, every time I call my grandpa, he tells me, "Oh, have you gotten have you gotten her pregnant yet?" And I am like, "No, grandpa, I must be doing something wrong. I don't know what's going on." Ha. I don't think that he understands the whole homoflexible thing because I do have a husband and we do have a female partner. Um, but my connection to females is more on an emotional level, not really a physical level. Although I do appreciate every human body and every person, if that makes sense. Um, there's always a spectrum, and I think that the more I talk about being homoflexible, um, the more people will be open to who they are. I know a lot of heteroflexible people who like the opposite sex, but they're okay with being in situations or doing certain things with the same members of the same sex, and that's really cool. So, moral of the story, be yourself, and now you know what it is to be homoflexible.